Hey, we appreciate everybody for tapping into another episode of It's Big Mouth TV / news, radio, podcast, all that in one. Y'all know this channel, hit that like and that subscribe. We getting into it. Alright, man, we back. We back with Birdman, Gillie the Kid, Benny Siegel, Whack 100. Man, this time they going at it. They talking about Gillie the Kid lied about Benny Siegel never swung on him. But hey, they all on live. Whack 100 got Gillie the Kid online talking about it now. Y'all
Listen, the truth tell them what the truth can never be, huh? What happened? Disrespect. There you go. So all this other shit he talking about, and he working the white folks over there playing monkey on the string. You a puppet, my nigga. You a puppet with a suit out.
Advertising some juice, some shit.
That's what he get paid to do.
He didn't disrespect.
All right, watch this. Well, I got an energy drink. You ever heard about it?
Yeah.
What? Remember another thing too. Gillie never was in position to win off music, right? So he don't even understand the money of music. He understands the show or a feature, but he doesn't understand what type of money comes in when you got a real catalog, right? So for a nigga to say, and he's been successful the last, let's say, 3 years of his podcast, right? So to a nigga line of 3 years with, let's say 3 years of his podcast, right? So to a nigga line of 3 years with 33 years versus 33 years of continuous winning off music is crazy. Why? He just got the money this year. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For him to, you know, that man didn't touch billions of dollars. Maybe he just had to say something. I don't know. I don't know. So, but nevertheless, he promoted the energy drink, and it's everywhere.
No, yeah, you did. You edited it out, bro. He never said no shit like that.
And listen, because you my homeboy, I'm not going to say why he stopped with you. Let me ask you a question, Gillie. Did he ever leave you at a location in Philly?
Did Stunner ever leave me at a location in Philly?
Did y'all go together on the tour bus? Because I know, because you said you took him to get them jerseys. Question.
How can you leave me in a location in my city?
Okay.
He dropped you.
I asked Stunner, I said, Stunner, why'd you really stop? Because Gillie claimed because he enlightened Wayne them on the publishing. That's why you got mad and all some other shit. He said, listen, Wack, nigga, Gillie kept telling us he want to take us to this spot in Philly. We go up there. The jerseys, remember the spot you told me? You said something about a spot.
Dog.
That's why you got mad and all some other shit. He said, listen, Wack, nigga, Gillie kept telling us he want to take us to this spot in Philly. We go up there. The jerseys, remember the spot you told me? You said something about a spot.
Dog, the jerseys, I had the nigga fly down from Michigan.
Hold on, listen. The nigga said y'all go to the mall. He said y'all go to the mall. And we might have to call him.
No, of course, I want to hear this.
And he said Benny Siegel came.
Oh yeah, he ran. He ran on Birdman.
He said Benny Siegel stole on you 2 times.
Guess what, Cookie? He ran. Yeah, he ran. Guess what, Cookie? He ran.
And you listen. He said everybody was hammered up, and Benny ran.
No.
And he didn't bust. Gil ran. No. Benny ran. He said Benny Siegel ran.
I heard Gil ran.
He said the nigga Sundemon grabbed him by his neck and said, "Nigga, come in." And he was like, yo, so they come out. So they put in like, nigga, hold on, nigga, we was Gillie, nigga.
That was accurate.
Right? And they said the nigga gave you 2 pieces.
To sneak me and I looked at that shit like the Matrix.
You wasn't even there, you was in jail.
I never knew you was in jail. I looked at that shit like the Matrix.
You was in jail.
What's wrong with you? Everybody know my slip game like Chris. Good day, La Jolla. Fuck the show.
He can hear it.
I told them niggas. I said,
so did Benny Siegel hit you with a 2-piece, no biscuit?
Everybody know Benny Siegel tried to sneak me and I looked at that.
No biscuit.
Everybody know Benny Siegel tried to sneak me and I looked at that shit like the Matrix.
You wasn't even there, you was in jail.
I never knew you was in jail.
I looked at that shit.
Alright, y'all, that was Gillie the Kid, Whack 100, explaining Gillie the Kid and Benny Siegel fight the time he was with Birdman, time in Philadelphia. And y'all hear from Gillie the Kid himself. He did say Benny Siegel swung on him, but he did the Matrix. It's crazy. We'll keep y'all updated as we jump into the story right here. We got no other than Drizzy Drake and Joe Budden. Joe Budden and Drizzy Drake made Big Mouth news today. It seems like they've been going at each other back and forth on the internet. Hey, man, like I said, we don't condone no violence up here, man. Shout out to both of those guys, man. Joe Budden and Drake. It's like they've been going at each other, Drake, Joe Budden, all because of Joe Budden spoke on Drake's new album, on his opinion on liking the album and things like that. He told his truth on what he expected about the album. He said it was like a kid. It was like, Drake was rapping to the kids, instead of rapping to people his age and things like that. And it kind of ruffled Drake's feathers a little bit. And, and Drake kind of compared him to Charlamagne the God and Nori on Drink Champs. Joe Budden's podcast, trying to say Joe Budden needs to retire because his podcast ain't doing good. His music didn't do good, so that's what resulted him into podcasting. Then he tried to, Drake got on there and said that when he first met Joe Budden, that Joe Budden had a camera in his hand, and things like that. But like I said, they trying to say Joe Budden ruffled Drake's feathers by calling his album a kid's album. Saying Drake need to rap more mature. The things he rap about is only for, people that's 19, 22, and 25 in that age like that. Then they try to say Drake allegedly be going around these cities messing with younger women, around 25, 20 and things like that, knowing he's almost 40. And, even Joe Budden even spoke up on the rainbow borats he got in his head, and like, how's Drake almost 40, coming out with an album with a little dog on it and got these colored borats all in his head. And, almost 40 years old, he's rapping for teenagers. So that kind of ruffled Drake's feathers. So he was kind of pissed off at Joe Budden, and he's been going at him ever since. Hey, man, we hope those guys can work their differences, put aside and work it out, and just stay away from each other. Hope you don't get too violent. We need to jump into this next story right here. We got no other than Jada Pinkett Smith, Chris Rock, and Will Smith. Old news, but hey, we bringing it back up. It's been surfing back up on the internet now that Will Smith actually, Jada got a book coming out, and now that her book's been coming out, her memoir been coming out, she's been telling it all. The reason why Chris Rock really got smacked is because he gave Jada Pinkett a phone call one day during the times Will Smith and Jada was apart, and Will was out of town. She was alone, and he said Chris Rock called her up and wanted to know if he can come over and chill and hang out with her while Will Smith was out of town. He said he wanted to come over and hang out with little Jaden and play baseball or something like that. I say she's telling it all in her book, man. Y'all, I guess this is in her memoir. She's saying the real reason why Chris Rock got smacked is because he called her up one night and, while Will was gone, and said, hey, I want to come over and chill with you, play baseball with little Jaden and things like that. And, hey, man, I don't know, man, but that's what she said, Jada Pinkett Smith, allegedly in her book. Y'all go check it out. It's all over the internet and things like that. We just here to share a little bit of light up here at Big Mouth Podcast News, all that in one. But yeah, that's the real reason why Will smacked Chris Rock. It's because he wanted to come over and play baseball with Jaden while Will was going out of town. Things like that, man. Hey, we'll keep y'all updated. That's all we got until next time. Big Mouth.